you hear me back there if I just speak like this? I don't think so. Thank you. As I mentioned, my name is Jim Marker. I'm Commissioner here in Somerset County. I want to thank you for the opportunity to address you tonight. In a republic, it's imperative that citizens avail themselves of correct information. As an elected official, I welcome the prospect of delivering that information. It's the information of my record these past 12 years that I'll speak about tonight. First, I'd like to share a little with you, a little bit of my background. I grew up in Rockwood, graduated from Rockwood High School with honors. I went on to college at the University of Pittsburgh at Johnstown, where I earned a bachelor's degree in business economics with a concentration in accounting. I've always had an interest in finance and economics. Unfortunately, the year I graduated in 1981, our country was experiencing the most difficult economic times of my lifetime. Unemployment in the Cambria-Somerset region was 25%. 1 out of every 4 people was unemployed. The prime rate of interest was 21%. I bought my first new car and the financing rate was 18%. There was a lingering double-digit inflation. However, in spite of the unemployment rate, I had worked at Rockwood Insurance for 3 summers while I was in college. And to my surprise, I was offered a full-time job if I chose to stay. But like many young people, I wanted to go out into the world. I wanted to see what was out there. So I turned the job down. However, I left with a very valuable lesson. There is always a job for those willing to work. After that, I spent several years in New England and then moved to Washington, D.C. as an auditor for the Department of Defense. While in that area, I became interested and worked in real estate and income tax preparation. Then a business opportunity brought me home to Somerset, a place where I wanted to raise my family. I spent the next 11 years building a successful restaurant business, providing dozens of jobs and paying many taxes. My business was good, but it seemed that our county was lagging in many areas. I didn't see the economic vibrancy that I'd witnessed firsthand in New England and Northern Virginia. More alarming, though, was that I didn't see a long-term plan to build the infrastructure that would provide jobs to our children and grandchildren. It was then, in 1999, that I decided to run for commissioner. I was recently preparing my re-election announcement when I ran across my announcement for the 2000 election. In that original statement, I did not criticize a seated board of commissioners for building a parking garage or a new county office building or even for going a tax reassessment. I instead focused on the future. A future where the county would lay the groundwork to enable economic growth and job expansion by improving our infrastructure, specifically long-term investments in water and sewer, our airport, and the ongoing battle to complete 219. A future where there would be a smaller, leaner county government doing more with less, a more business-friendly county government, a fiscally conservative county government, a future where the county would find ways to draw both public and private outside dollars into our local economy. And I could do that by utilizing a hotel tax, by obtaining state and federal grants. It's my record of accomplishments in these areas that I'd like to talk to you about now. Water is a foundation that Somerset County will be built on. Let me talk about the Patriots pipeline. It's providing water now to communities for economic development, such as the new Laurel Highlands Business Park that the county is developing. It's providing water to many of our municipalities who have had ongoing problems. It's providing drought relief. It's providing fire protection along the way, which will now have the ability to let homeowners lower their homeowners insurance premiums. Municipal authorities now have excess water to sell to Marcellus drillers, bringing in new money to our economy and to those municipal authorities. The Patriots pipeline put last year over $200,000 of revenue into the Cambria-Somerset Authority, lessening the need for our county's subsidy of the CSA. It's made investments into our municipal authorities like the Conemaugh Township Extension and the Somerset Township Extension to Freedoms. Let me talk a little bit about Freedoms. There now, for the first time ever, many residents have good quality and quantity of water who never had that before. There's a consolidation of 6 municipal authorities into one authority under the realm of Somerset Township Municipal Authority. This also provides additional customers to the Quay pipeline, which helps pay down the debt service on that project. Ralston. Ralston's had a terrible situation of water over the years due to many, many years of mining. We worked hard to get 100% of grant funding so that this project could be brought online, once again bringing additional investment into our economy and future additional customers for the Queen Mahoning pipeline. Reading Mines, Stoystown. In 2003, the county rebuilt Reading Mines system with 100% grant funding. We're now in the process of connecting Reading Mines to Stoystown to solve a long-standing water problem in Stoystown. I've worked on numerous other water and sewer projects from Confluence to Wimber. Let me talk a little bit about Route 219. In 2000, when I took office, 219 was not even on the drawing board of the PennDOT Transportation Improvement Program, or TIP. Since then, I've worked to move up on the TIP to our #1 transportation project. Then I helped to get funding approved for the engineering and permitting that is now completed. I've worked with Bill Schuster to secure $280 million in federal funding. I've gone to Harrisburg to convince the governor to provide $35 million in state matching funds. Now, Congressman Schuster has introduced legislation to approve the toll credit language. This could provide the remaining $35 million to complete 219. This road is the closest to completion as it ever has been. But remember, much of that credit needs to go to Congressman Bill Schuster, who's been a champion of this project. The airport. We worked to get over 100% grant funding to extend our airport runway to now out over 5,000 feet. This distance now allows larger business jets to use our airport. With this new traffic comes additional revenue to the county through fuel sales. We also secured grant funding to construct new hangars, making our airport more business friendly. It's another amenity to offer to businesses that are looking at our area. County government doing more with less. The county has nearly 30 less full-time employees than it did when I took office in 2000. We've done this via attrition. There have been numerous reductions in health care benefits to county employees. We remain in a hiring freeze except for positions filled after a review by the commissioners. The Laurel Highlands Business Park. I've been part of this project from idea to acquisition of the land to obtaining state grants and low-interest loans of $3.44 million to now the construction of new business sites. Moss Excavating is now working at the park because of these state dollars. Remember, attracting outside dollars into our local economy. One of the first things I did was I switched county purchases locally, saving tax dollars, getting better price, but more importantly, keeping those dollars in our local economy. I've worked to deliver 11 straight balanced budgets. We don't have the opportunity or the advantage of deficit spending, however you look at it. The fact of the matter is the county has to produce a balanced budget. Somerset County continues with some of the lowest taxes of the 23 similar class counties. The county maintains an A1 bond rating from the independent rating service of Moody's Investor Service. According to Moody's, and I quote, "We expect the county financial operations to remain sound given a history of conservative budgeting." Ladies and gentlemen, Somerset County maintains an excellent bond rating due to strong fiscal management. In conclusion, county government is a very complex organization. It's a fast-paced environment. Our county is moving forward for the benefit of our children and grandchildren. These next 4 years will be critical. I offer my record of accomplishments and my experience for your consideration. I ask for your vote in the May 17 election. Thank you and God bless.